Brand mantra. So we're going to start brand mantra now. What is brand mantra? Right? That's the elevator speech. So this is a concept of marketing at which it's easy in such a way that you can easily describe your brand in 30 seconds. The concepts of marketing are easy to grasp, but very hard to do right. The thing is, the concept of marketing is very easy to grasp. Okay, you just want to sell something, just create a brand, create a market, and do some selling. But you have to sit down critically because it's very hard to do right. You have to take time. Before you go into any business, I want to beg you for something. Before you go into any business, make sure you've done this very, very well. You've segmented your market. You've done everything. You've sat down to do your strategy work very, very well, because it's going to help you in a long haul. It's going to help you a lot in your business. If you don't do this right, you're going to be having a lot of mistakes and you're going to be doing a lot of errors, and you won't be able to know who are your market, what you're doing in your business. And when you start hiring people, you're going to be confusing them also. And that is why you see a lot of companies, they don't last for long, because they've not been able to sit down and segment and know what they are doing. You have to have your 3 years plan. Your strategic marketing has to be solid. Your market strategy has to be solid. You have to have your leadership structure, your competitive advantage, everything laid out for the next 2 years, 3 years. You have to know the way your competitors are going to react. That is what we talked about yesterday when we were talking about market strategy. So now the concepts of marketing are easy to grasp, but very hard to do right, which is very true. Narrowing down your market strategy to the exact choice you truly own in the market is very tricky. There are several ways to do marketing wrong and very few ways to do it right. Now, brand mantra, the elevator speech, this is the way to describe your brand in 30 seconds. 30 seconds, right? It's just going to feel like it's just 30 seconds. I can describe my business in 30 seconds. But there are a lot of work that goes into compressing your positioning statement, what you do in your business, compressing everything to 3 to 5 words to 30 seconds. Now you can describe your business in 30 seconds and you're on with it and you're good to go. Now, there's something called a mental map. Before you can be able to create a good brand mantra for your business, for your brand, you have to work with a mental map. Now, mental map is gotten from surveys, from customers' decisions, the way they think about your business and stuff like that. Your brand mantra might come in earlier in your business and can come in later in your business. But it's very important for you to anticipate creating a brand mantra for your business and anticipate working on getting a brand mantra for your business. So what is a mental map? A mental map portrays the brand associations and responses for a target market. Shows how it is actually perceived. It shows how your business is actually perceived. Conduct surveys to actuate mental mapping. You have to do surveys. That's why you see companies doing surveys every time. Even sometimes I get mails from Google for surveys. I get mails from Microsoft on surveys. I get mails from top organizations for surveys. If those top organizations are doing surveys, if they are still doing surveys till today, then what are small businesses doing? And they're not doing any survey. They're not asking their customers what they feel about their business. They're not asking their customers, okay, what do you think our business do? When you hear about our brand, what comes to your mind? They're not even asking that from customers. They don't do. Creating survey is very easy. There are companies that create surveys for people, and you can go online yourself, go on Google Docs or Google Forms, create a form, get a link, share it with your customers, and tell them, please, can you just fill this form and just send it to me? I really appreciate it. Even some companies go as far as creating forms and telling people that when you fill this form, you get 100 naira recharge card. It's not like they are doing it because they want to make money filling that form, giving people that form to fill. They are doing it because they need to progress their business. The money they're spending right now, they're going to make it back when their business is being perceived the right way, because they know they are giving their customers what they promise to give their customers. Because your brand in business is very, very important. That is why in this enterprise insight, we are taking branding first before we go into other aspects of the business. You understand? Before we go into other aspects of the business. That's why we are taking branding very, very important. So you have to conduct surveys to create your mental mapping. You have to group records to create mental map. There's a way you group records to create mental map. You have to group them in association into categories. So some people use, I'll show an example now, which is for McDonald's. Some people use circles and arrows to create their mental mapping. Some people use boxes, some people use chop down, like an organogram. Okay, this is what we do, this is the way people think, these are the products we do, this is what the brand is about. This, with the response people give to them, they're able to create mental maps. You understand what I mean? So moving forward now, this is a mental map for McDonald's, right? This is a mental map for McDonald's. So when they created their survey, from the response of people, they're able to draw this out, right? This is McDonald's golden arches here. Now, what are the four things that actually came out from the big circles, the major four things that came out from their survey? They have meals, they have services, those are the things they do. They have social involvement, they have fun, kids and family in a box, right? Now, from their meals, they have the product, they have the brand, they have the quality, and they have value. Those are the things that people said about their meals. Now, what are the products? They have the breakfasts, they have the fried salads. I hope everybody can see this this map here. They have the hamburgers, they have the shakes. Their brand, their product, that's their meal brands now. They have the egg muffin, they have the Big Mac. If you've taken McDonald's, you know about the egg muffin, they have Big Mac, right? Meals, they have the quality of their meals. People say they are consistent, people say they are fresh, people say they are good tasting, people say they are hot, right? That means they deliver early, their food is always hot on delivery. Now, these are very important. So they're able to say, okay, these are things that people are saying about them. So what are people saying about their value? Promotions, pricing, portion size. So those are the values they give. Now, services, they are consistent with their services. They are clean, they are fast, they are convenient, they are hassle-free. That is, you don't need to go on a very long queue. You don't need to hustle before you can get your food. Unlike Chicken Republic, that you have to wait for they attend to you. So they are hassle-free. If I'm going to give Chicken Republic this now, I will say their services, I will say hassle-free, because you have to hustle. You have to wait for them to answer like 3 people before they attend to you. So like they need to devise a new way of delivering their service. They are consistent. Is Chicken Republic consistent? Not really, because if you take Chicken Republic in some branches and you go to another branch, you take Chicken Republic, the chicken tastes a little bit different from each other. So they are not consistent, right? So it has to be consistent. They are clean. Chicken Republic is clean. If it's Chicken Republic, I'll give them cleaning services. So all these things are very, very important. So you see the way people answer their questions now. They are fast, they are convenient. Social involvement, McDonald's charity, minority inner city programs, Ronald McDonald's houses. Now, imagine they have social involvement, but people don't know about it. This line won't be created. So that means they will need to work more on their social involvement to create that line. So in your fashion line, if you know that, okay, we are doing 3 things in this fashion line, and you create your survey and people are not even perceiving any one of the aspects of your fashion line, that means you need to work more. So that is what mental mapping also helps you do. When you create your survey, you're able to know, okay, this is where we are lagging, this is where we need to put in more effort, this is where, okay, how are we going to develop this aspect? Let's say, for instance, in their services, people are putting not fast, people are saying not convenient. That means we need to work on our convenience, on how people get to our places. Is it convenient for people to approach our offices and purchase our product? Is it fast? Is our delivery services fast? Do we deliver to customers fast enough? So now the fun, kids and family, they have the playground, they have the family warm, the friendly warmth, they have the toys, the McDonald's toys, they have the birthday parties, they do birthday parties for their customers. So now that aspect, people are seeing all the aspects attached to that, majorly maybe because they are already a big brand. But people are able to perceive everything because they have been doing this over time, and they've been working to make sure that those sectors are big enough for people to see and understand. You understand? So the mental map is very important. So now, core brand values, which is very important, because now the mental map is you trying to create 3 to 5 words for your brand, streamlining everything to 3 to 5 words, or 10 most important dimensions of the mental map of a brand. You understand? So you have to look for your core brand values. These are a set of abstract concepts or phrases that characterize the 5 to 10 most important dimensions of the mental map of a brand. They are the most relevant, the core brand values, what you really, really do. Your mental map translates to your core brand values. Your core brand values now translate to your brand mantra, which is the 30 seconds explanation of your business. You understand what I'm saying? So, what is your mental map transfer to your core brand values, transfer to your brand mantra? So, related to your point of priority, that's your frame of reference, and your point of difference. Your core brand values are related to those two. Not even your target market now. Your point of priority and frame and point of difference. So, what is brand mantra? How do you, after creating your core brand values, after creating that map, that mental map, and you've picked your core brand values from there, like in the McDonald's aspect, their core brand values, they have meals, they have services, they have social involvement, they have fun, kids and family, right? Those are their core brand values. They give meals, they give service, they give social involvement, and they have fun, kids and family. From their survey, these are the 4 core brand values they're able to extract. So now, from these core brand values, what is the brand mantra? How do they extract the brand mantra from it? The brand mantra, an articulate of the heart and soul of the brand. It has to be the heart and soul of the brand. Your brand mantra is everything about your business. It is what, before they even see your logo, once they hear about your business, that is what comes to mind. It is the heart and soul. That is what your staff sing about. You can't go to the Adidas office and you don't see them wearing track suits most of the time. You can't go to a Nike store, a Nike headquarters, and you don't see people wearing a Nike polo shirt or a Nike tracksuit. You understand? It is the heart and soul. It has to deliver what the business is. It goes beyond what they are wearing. It goes into what they are saying. What are they saying? What are your staff saying? What are your customers saying? What are people saying about your business? You understand? Similar to the brand essence and core brand promise. That's to go into the brand essence and the core brand promise. So the short 3 to 5 word phrases that capture the irrefutable essence or spirit of the brand positioning and brand values. Short 3 to 5 word phrases that capture the irrefutable essence or spirit of the brand positioning and brand values. The 3, most of the time I like streaming it down to 3, because when you stream it down to 3, you are able to communicate it to your staff more, because your staff are not, they weren't there when you're trying to conceive your dream. They are there to get paid and to work. So you have to tell them the do's and don'ts. Your brand mantra is what explains, this is what we do here, this is what we don't do here, we get to that. This is what we do in this company, this is what we don't do. So most of the time I like bringing it down to 3 words, 3 major phrases that explains the brand. So now, brand mantra considerations. It has to be communicable. You have to be able to communicate it. It must be something that is communicable, even if it's words or phrases. It must be something that when you say it, people can, oh yeah, this is what they do. Oh yeah. When even people that have not noticed it, but they've been your customers before, when somebody tells them, oh, do you know that in so company, this is what they do? They're like, yes, I noticed. Oh wow, yeah. That has to be communicable. It has to be simplified. You understand? It has to be something that is not bogus. It has to be simplified. It has to be inspiring. It has to be something that when your workers, your customers, they are happy to say, okay, this is what I'm wearing. Like for instance, the Gucci will say we are creating a brand, a classy brand. So Gucci, one of their brand mantra is classy, right? Expensive, classy and expensive. Now, anybody wearing it will be like, I'm classy. It's expiring. You don't need to tell them, you know what you're wearing is classy. They know. They are inspired to wear because they know they are wearing something classy. So it has to be inspiring. It has to be simplified. It's not something that is bogus. It's not something that has to be bogus. It has to be communicable. So moving forward, designing the brand mantra now. After when you've streamlined everything. Now to design your brand mantra, that's why I said I like it to be in 3 words, because sometimes you can make any of these 3 different aspects, these different parts. Some of them might have 2 phrases, they might have 1, but most of the time I prefer they're having just 1 word or one phrase, right? So the number 1, the brand function. When you've done your survey, you've created your mental map, you've extracted your brand core values, right? What is the brand function from what you've created? Brand function in the brand mantra, it has to be communicable, it has to be simplified, it has to be inspiring, right? All those 3 major considerations goes into each of these 3 parts. When you are trying, this is how you consider what word, what phrase you want to use, right? That is the consideration now. It's how you consider what is the word I want to use, right? What is the phrase I want to use? Is it communicable? Is it simplified enough? Is it inspiring? So the first part of it is the brand function. It describes the nature of the product or services, or the type of experience or benefits the brand provides. It describes the nature of the business. Okay, you are a fashion designing company designing for women, and you are designing for young women, right? So you want to look at decent. You can pick decent to be your brand function. So whatever you're making there is decent, not something that when ladies are sitting down is showing all of their cleavages, right? Your brand function might just be decent, right? Might be decent. That's a word phrase. That's an example. It's what the brand provides. It's the type of experience and benefit the brand provides, right? Number 2, the descriptive modifier. Okay, brand is decent. The brand function is decent. What is the descriptive modifier of the business, of the brand? Let's say you are designing for young women, ladies, you are designing decent, and you are making it accessible, or you're making it free or fun. You can make it decent, fun dresses, right? Decent, easy to wear. So it might be easy to wear, it might be decent, easy to wear. Your descriptive modifier might be easy to wear. Your brand function might be decent. Is decent communicable? Yes. Is it simplified enough? Yes. Is it inspiring? Of course. Is easy to wear communicable? Yes. Is it simplified enough? Yes. Is it inspiring? Of course. A lot of ladies like easy to wear dresses. They don't want to hustle when they're trying to dress up, right? Because they still have to go through makeup, and that's a long way. That's a lot of work to do. But they don't want to go through that same work trying to dress up, because they'll still spend another 2 hours making up. That's just a joke. But I know some of you spend 2 hours making up. So it has to be communicable, it has to be simplified, it has to be inspiring. So let's say your brand function is decent, the descriptive modifier is easy to wear, right? What is your emotional modifier? The emotional modifier, this provides another qualifier. How exactly does the brand provide benefits, and in what way? Now, the emotional modifier might just be decent, easy to wear, and comfortable. You can use comfortable. You can use classy. You can use communicable. You can use something that is emotionally, that people emotion we are there to. It's another qualifier that is emotionally. You can use every woman. You understand? You can use every woman. You can use every young woman, every teenage lady. That might be your emotional modifier. Every teenage lady, every young woman, every student, every university student. So let's go with every teenager, right? So you're looking at university students. That means you're looking at teenagers. You're looking at people that are in another level at the age of 16, 17, and they're using your brand till they're like 20, right? Those are teenagers, right? That's your emotional modifier. Even if people of 32 still use your brand, but that's your emotional modifier. So you've streamlined your business, your fashion business for ladies, into 3 words. You've used, oh, my business. Oh, our brand is decent, easy to wear for every teenager, right? We have a fashion line for decent, easy to wear. Is a decent, easy to wear teenager wearing the fashion design. Our brand is decent, easy to wear for every teenager. You can describe, that means you can bring down your business into 5 seconds. And in that 5 seconds, the person you're talking to already understands what you're saying. Because it's communicable, it's simple enough, and it's inspiring. My brand is a decent, easy to wear design for every teenager. A decent, easy to wear fashion house for every teenager. A decent, easy to wear brand for every teenager. Is that not easy enough? Within 5 seconds, you're done with explaining your business. Brand mantra, set. Elevator speech. You meet somebody in an elevator, you already told, you've said that the person already understands what you're saying. Knows, okay, your target market is teenagers. Check. What is your point of difference? It's a decent wear. Check. What's your frame of reference? It's a easy to wear dress. Check. Right? Because you might be wondering why it's easy to wear frame of reference and decent. Decent frame of reference and easy to wear. Easy to wear point of difference and decent point of difference, right? Frame of reference, easy to wear. A lot of companies are doing easy to wear clothes. A lot of fashion designs for females do easy to wear clothes. So you are sharing it with people. It's easy to wear, fine. Decent, that's a point of difference. Not all fashion design outlets are doing decent wears. That is where you are standing now. That is your point of difference. Target market, teenagers. That is your target statement, right? So simple. Brand mantra, positioning statement, everything is set in 3 major phrases, in 3 major words. So now, this is an example of what we just said for 3 brands now. We have Nike, we have Disney, we have McDonald's, right? For Nike, the emotional modifier is authentic. Like for the one we just said, we said for every teenager, right? It's authentic. Now, the emotional modifier, authentic wears. Every Nike is authentic. When you wear Nike, you know that the way their clothes are being designed, their tops, their caps, you can't see the thread loosening out if you are buying an original Nike. It's authentic. That is why it's something that athletes is majorly for athletes, but at the same time you can wear it for fashion, right? It's an authentic wear. The distinctive modifier is athletic. Every Nike product is athletic, but people just use it for fashion. Even their boots is majorly for basketballers, but people wear it on jean because it's authentic, right? But it's for athletes. That is their target market. Their target market is athletes. but other people still use it. As I said, the target market is teenagers, right? But other people, even people above 20, still wear your fashion clothes. But your target market is teenagers. It's athletic, right? The brand functions, performance, like there, it's easy to wear. Easy to wear, performance. Nike is performance. That's why when they are doing the advert, they'll tell you, they'll use stuff like basketballers jumping very high and making the slam dunk. Just do it. That is their motto. Just do it. Just do it. Performance. Like you can perform better. You can deliver on performance with Nike. When you're in the sport, you can deliver on performance with Nike. Just do it. Just go for it. Don't give up. Don't take impossible. They say it all the time. Impossibility is not in our dictionary. That is because they're delivering performance, right? That is their brand function. Now look at Disney and McDonald's. They have the same emotional modifier. They have the same descriptive modifier, but different brand functions, right? Because Disney, their emotional modifier, they are both fun. Disney and McDonald's, they are both fun companies. Their logo is fun. What they do is fun. You see, McDonald's is fun. Even their first logo is the face of the founder in a fun way. It's fun. Even if you look at the M, I am loving it. The M logo is fun. Disney too, if you see the logo, it's fun. It's a fun logo. And if you see the Nike logo, you see the authenticity and the performance there. You see that it's not like it's fun. It looks fun because that's what they do. But yeah, these guys are fun, right? What is their descriptive modifier? They are both delivering to families, not just to teenagers, not just to men, not just to women, not just to wives, not just to dads, not just to kids. They're delivering to family. That's kid, parents, all together. They're delivering to family. As I said, your discrete performance in your fashion is teenagers, right? This one is family. Family is what they're delivering to, and it's fun. They're delivering to family. But what are their brand functions? Now, for Disney, they have entertainment. For McDonald's, they have food, right? But does that mean in Disney Park, they don't have Disney food there? They do. They do have Disney food in Disney Parks. Does that mean in McDonald's, do they have events where they do entertainment, McDonald's entertainment, family functions and stuff like that? They do. But their brand function, the core thing they do there in Disney is entertainment. That is why you can't watch a Disney movie without you laughing or having fun. And they'll just be shooting. They cannot be shooting in a Disney movie. They can't just go there. It can't be a movie that is rated 18. It has to be a movie that every family can see. That's why you can't see a Disney movie where they will say it's an horror film and they're hanging people from trees. And they say kids below 18 cannot see it, or kids below 16 cannot see it. It has to be family, it has to be fun, and it has to be entertaining, because they're entertaining. You can't go to Disney Park and they'll tell you this section can be accessed by people above, below 16 or below 12. It has to be entertaining, it has to be fun, it has to be fun. Now, McDonald's, they do food, right? You can't go to McDonald's and they'll tell you, we sell organic food just for people with high blood sugar. It is a family food. It's something that everybody in the family can eat. It has to be fun. They deliver in a fun way. They do jokes, they do family functions and stuff like that. So that is their brand function. Their brand function in McDonald's is food. Their brand function in Disney is entertainment, even though they both have the same descriptive modifier and they both have the same emotional modifier. So that has brought us to an end of Brand Mantra today. If you have any questions or you want us to go back and explain something further, you can just drop it in the chat box. And I want to use this to remind us that on the 27th of this month, we'll be having, and if you have any question, you can unmute your mic, or you can unmute your mic yourself and ask the questions. You understand? You can mute your mic yourself and ask the questions, or drop it in the chat box if you have any questions at all. And if you want any further, if you have any further questions, here is my number. I'm Martins. You can save the number and chat me up on WhatsApp, and I will attend to you. You want any mentorship on your business, and you want me to explain some things further, you want me to help you out on some aspect, you can just chat me up on my WhatsApp. That's my number on the screen, on the shared screen there, and you can ask me. And if you have any review pertaining to this course, you can just send it to me on WhatsApp. So